What Nigerians noticed again in the Agbada Tinubu war to Rivers State that triggered reactions. Hey guys, Nigerians believe the medical equipment suspected to be a PICC line, which was spotted by investigative journalists on Tinubu's hand the day he arrived in Nigeria from France, is the reason for the president-elect's dress tie on Wednesday. The president-elect Tinubu had arrived in Port Harcourt, the Rivers State capital, on Wednesday ahead of the commissioning of the state project executed by Governor Nyesom Wike. As depicted in the picture above, Tinubu wore a flowing Agbada attached to a long sleeve with cufflinks, an outfit many believe is meant to cover the supposed medical device on his hands from exposure. A social-political commentator, Alakwe, said, to avoid story that touches the heart, they have changed Barbara's Agbada to a long sleeve with cufflinks. We understand and can relate. Tinubu was received by Governor Nyesom Wike and his entourage on Wednesday morning at the Port Harcourt International Airport. The jet of the president-elect landed at the airport at 10:03 a.m. on Wednesday, according to a report by Politics Nigeria. Wike's entourage had members of the National and State Assemblies, local government chairmen, and government appointees. The supporters of the governor were also present at the Port Harcourt to welcome the president-elect as they were allowed into the tarmac area under strict security control. The state government is expected to host the president-elect later in the evening at the state banquet. Record that Wike had, in a state broadcast on Tuesday, declared Wednesday as public holiday, urging residents of the state to come out in mass to welcome Tinubu. Meanwhile, in a related story, there are predictions that Tinubu will someday criticize the performance of his predecessor's government. The country's debt, the increasing insecurity, the rising poverty, among other challenges plunging the nation, will now be on the shoulders of Mr. Tinubu's government after May 29th, allegedly because of President Buhari's inactions. Shehu Sani, a former senator from Kaduna Central, on Wednesday reminded Nigerians of the country's challenges, which will be left behind by the President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. On Twitter, Shehu Sani wrote, "The president is leaving behind 77 trillion naira debt, 133 million poverty-stricken people, 25 million people at the risk of hunger, according to UNEF, 10 million out-of-school children, mass killings and kidnapping on a daily basis. Yet he said he has delivered on the change he promised." Nigerians have reacted to this. Wike all-eye service will soon be put to shame by Obi when after he has claimed his mandate. Okay guys, these are some reactions from Nigerians. Nigerians believe the medical equipment suspected to be a PICC line, which was spotted by investigative journalists on Tinubu's hand the day he arrived in Nigeria from France, is the reason for the president-elect's dress tie on Wednesday. The president-elect Tinubu had arrived in Port Harcourt, the Rivers State capital, on Wednesday ahead of the commissioning of the state project executed by Governor Nyesom Wike. Depicted in the picture above, Tinubu wore a flowing Agbada attached to a long sleeve with cufflinks and outfits many people believe is meant to cover the supposed medical device on his hands from exposure. A socio-political commentator, Alakwe, said, to avoid story that touches so, the ads, they have changed Baba's Agbada style to a long sleeve with cufflinks. We understand and we can relate as well. Tinubu was received by Governor Wike and his entourage on Wednesday morning at the Port Harcourt International Airport. The jet of the president-elect landed at the airport at 10:03 a.m. on Wednesday, according to a report by Politics Nigeria. Wike's entourage had members of the National and State Assemblies, local government chairmen, and government appointees. Supporters of the governor were also present at the airport to welcome the president-elect as they were allowed into the tarmac area under strict security control. The state government is expected to host a president-elect later in the evening at the state banquet. Record that Wike had, in a state broadcast on Tuesday, declared Wednesday as a public holiday, urging residents of the state to come out en masse to welcome Tinubu. Meanwhile, in a related story, there are predictions that Tinubu will someday criticize the performance of his predecessors' governments. I beg your pardon. The country's debt, the increasing insecurity, the rising poverty, among other challenges flooding the nation, will now be on the shoulders of the president-elect, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I'm dropping it here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not. Thank you.